Shalom, this is Yair Davidiy speaking to you from the land of Israel. We are now continuing a study identifying the tribes of Israel. We find the USA to be identical with the tribe of Manasseh. That is the lost 10 tribes in general, the lost 10 tribes who lost consciousness of their ancestry and moved to the west and separated themselves from Judah, from the Jewish people. They became part of the tribes of Israel who lost who they were, lost awareness of who they were. They are the lost 10 tribes of Israel. They moved to the west and then concentrated in Western nations, amongst Western peoples. From these Western peoples, North America and Australia, New Zealand and other places were colonized. And we find amongst that portion of the peoples who moved to North America, especially to the USA, we find peoples whom we can trace back not only to Israelites, but in many cases we may identify the specific tribes they belong to, or the clans of the tribes. And we find an overwhelming proportion of these groups to belong to the Joseph, to the tribes of Joseph, Ephraim and Manasseh, and amongst that we find Manasseh, more than Ephraim, coming to expression. Demographically, there may be just as many or even more descendants of Ephraim as there are of Manasseh in the USA, but the USA nevertheless gave expression to its gave expression through its national character to Manasseh. We go through very briefly a few of the salient points that identify the USA with Manasseh. Then we'll give a few more details, and people want to go into more deeply may see our other YouTube clips, our other video clips, and also read our literature and our books on this subject. The USA is Manasseh. How do we know the USA is Manasseh? Because the names of tribes in Britain and Europe who migrated to the USA, became prominent in the USA, often have the same names as clans of Manasseh. We also find the very name America. America received its name from Amerigo Vespucci, an Italian sailor navigator who proved that the American continent is not part of Asia, that it is separate, sometime after Columbus, and through him then America received its name from Amerigo Vespucci. Amerigo Vespucci, however, received its name from that area of Europe where he came from, in northern Italy, because this was the way in Latin they would say the name Ha-Machiri. Ha-Machiri means literally the sons of Machir. Machir was the firstborn son of Manasseh. It literally means the people of Machir, but it later became a common name, a private name, and not the name of an individual. So this individual received this individual name, which may be traced back to the Hebrew Ha-Machiri. We've traced it historically. We may trace this name. There's no doubt about it. Amerigo is derived from a Latinized version of permutation of the Hebrew Ha-Machiri, meaning the sons of Machir, and through him America received its name. So we may say that America is Ha-Machir, is a Machir, Ha-Machiri, because that's what its name literally means. And we have a divine providence so wished that this should be the name applied to America, and when people say America, usually they mean North America, especially the USA. And so America is named after the firstborn son of Manasseh, Machir. Also, the very name Machir in Hebrew has several connotations and has several different meanings. One of the meanings is capital, the principle of selling and buying, and America is the foremost capitalist nation. Also, the name Manasseh, the very name Manasseh in Hebrew means responsible representation, as we have shown, as Rabbi Shimshon Raphael Hirsch showed in his commentary on the Bible in a different context, but nevertheless this is what the meaning Manasseh has in Hebrew. Responsible representation. Responsible reputation is embodied in the U.S. Constitution, the U.S. principles, and the U.S. national character. That's what the American people believe in, and they believe in this constitutional principle more than other nations believe in their own constitution. It's part of the American inheritance, it's part of American national characteristics, and it is found in the Hebrew meaning of the very name Manasseh. And in addition to that, we have numerous proofs. We have 120 biblical proofs identifying peoples in the West in general with the lost 10 tribes. And quite a few of these proofs have specific pertinence when applied to the USA. For instance, they are at the ends of the earth. In Isaiah 24:16, 26:15, and 41:8-9, 43:6, 49:6, it is mentioned expressly the lost 10 tribes will be at the ends of the earth, and the USA, North America, is at the ends of the earth when you take the land of Israel as being the center of the earth. Also to the west, Isaiah 24:14, Isaiah 1:10 says the lost 10 tribes will be in the west. That's where we find the USA, to the west of the land of Israel. That would be connected with the Tarshish, meaning in Hebrew the Atlantic Ocean area. And in Isaiah 69 it says that the ships of Tarshish will bring the tribes back. They will come back from that region. So therefore that region is connected with where the lost 10 tribes will be. And this is what the USA is. It is an area bounded by the Atlantic Ocean on its eastern side. There would also be in the north from the land of Israel, Jeremiah 3:18, 31, 6-10, the north country. Is where we find today the concentration, the largest concentration of the lost 10 tribes to be, and that is where they are. There would be many waters, several oceans, Numbers 24:7. That would be somehow either connected with a symbol of a bald-headed eagle, see Micah, the book of Micah 1:16. And there are numerous other indications found in Scripture. For instance, the 10 tribes, especially Joseph towards the end, would be the dominant world power. See Numbers 24:7-9, Micah 5:7-9, which is a role the USA has played. The USA has military might, and so was the destiny of the lost 10 tribes, especially Joseph, would have. In Deuteronomy 33:27, 33:29, Jeremiah 51:20-21, that would be the battle axe of the Almighty. Then they would play the role of the policeman of the globe, as the British first did, and then the USA followed in their footsteps. And it still does. Zechariah 10:7, Jeremiah 51:20. They would defeat Edom, as have done twice in World Wars I and II, as we formed in Ezekiel 25:14 and Obadiah 1-18. And there would be a light for the Gentiles, who would elevate the Gentiles. See Genesis 12:2-3, 18, Genesis 18:18-19, 22-18, Isaiah 42:1, 42-6. Amos 5:15, and there are other indications, all showing that the USA belongs to the lost 10 tribes. The USA is the foremost power amongst the lost 10 tribes in these end times, as it was prophesied that Joseph would be. We also know that amongst Joseph we have the powers of Ephraim and Manasseh. Manasseh would become great after Ephraim. And so the USA has become great. It emerged from Britain, but it has become great after Britain. It supplemented Britain in a seamless fashion. See Genesis 48:19. And the USA has been fulfilling this role. The USA is fulfilling the role apportioned to Manasseh. The USA reflects the characteristics of Manasseh. Many from Manasseh, clans and tribes who identify with Manasseh, are to be found in the USA. For instance, we find the Caledonians and the peoples of northern Wales, also known as Caledon, meaning Gilead, related to Gilead. Also, the Angles, who were very important from the region of England and eastern England. They're also important in the development of the USA. Many of them came from an area in what is now Frisia, and there we find the Massane. Massane is another form of the name Manasseh, and we find other names relating to clans from Manasseh in the north and in the west of the British Isles, and from this region came most of the early British settlers of the USA, which gave the USA its initial characteristics, which have continued until this day. May the Lord God of Israel bless you. Thank you.